Welcome to the Sun and Moon Tarot. Today we will find what is good and what is hidden. Hope you're well and staying blessed. Hope you're enjoying life wherever you are. It's a pick a card read. It's the second chakra edition read. So we'll start where we left off. Throat chakra, third eye chakra. And I have two placements for the crown. Thought I would do two. I know that everybody varies on kind of what stones they use to do energy work, especially if you believe in chakras or if you believe whatever you believe. So I hope you appreciate what I chose, and I hope you enjoy the read. So yeah, we have LapizLazuli for the throat. This is a different one I've not done before. The Ametrine, looks like amethyst, but it's Ametrine. Rose quartz, and this one, I'm sorry, was Danburite, I believe is how you pronounce that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. Of course, I will provide the times stamps for you to click on in the comments as normal. If you're interested in multiple groups, go for it. If you want to watch the whole read, go for it. If you want to choose a group after a little bit of meditation, go for it. Just choose what you feel is kind of calling to you. Or if you're feeling like a blockage in one of those chakras, I would watch that video. That's a good idea. So yes, welcome to my channel. If you're interested in a personal read or my Patreon, that information is in the description box below. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, etc. Appreciate your time. I love making the content. So yeah, check out my other reads if you're interested. We'll get on with it today, starting with, of course, group 1, LapizLazuli. Very beautiful card, crystal to work with. Of course, these are already pre-chosen groups, so we'll just do, you can select which ones you want to watch and we'll go from there. I'm going to go ahead and begin. Thank you for your time. Okay, group 1, you're going to be LapizLazuli. I hope I'm saying that correctly. If you work with, depending on what you believe in and what you work with, this is a great crystal. If you're interested in it for throat purposes, the throat chakra, purposes, I very much believe in that. It's a card for, dependent on pantheon or pantheons that you practice with. This crystal is just it's great to work with if you're interested in kind of like education, understanding, intellectual thoughts, right? Like always kind of following that path. This is a good crystal to work with. So without further ado, I think you can see it, hopefully. Ascend your rightful throne with this card. I wasn't going to get into it, but apparently they're going to bring up how its connection to Egypt. So it is a deep blue stone with deep history. See ancient Egypt. I'm not going to try to mispronounce, but I think it's, no, I'm not going to. You can read it if you want. They did do a lot of blues and turquoise colors for their kind of like adjacent to copper for any type of kind of jewelry. Okay, so the Old Testament and the Dutch Golden Age. So, cat people need it, Leos, or if you have Leo in your chart, anyone who uses the phrase in a past life, I totally convinced I was. So if you're someone that has memories of a past life, this might be something good for you. Breakthrough with your speech patterns and ascend to your rightful throne. When to use it? When your thoughts are not your friends, call on LapizLazuli to help get you out of whatever your mind has gotten you into. So this is a good card for you to recognize where you're supposed to be. And like if you do connect with past lives, you probably need this so that you can recognize what those lives were supposed to teach you, why you have those memories, so that you can move forward with them in this life. It's definitely a reason. So seek that information for yourself. It'll benefit you quite a bit. So we'll put this crystal card here. I hope you enjoy the choice. And we will go ahead and begin the read. I will be using Rider-Waite, of course. That's always my choice. I want to do light green and dark green on the bottom. We're going with it. So, this is recent, past, to current energy. This is your future. I do need to have one drink for one moment. Gotta water it. Oops, sorry. Okay, thank you. So, well, let's go ahead and get into your current energy. Reset past. You have the Three of Swords, the Magician, and the Queen of Wands. I like the new setup. I hope you do too. This is actually much more efficient than my last one for me. Okay, so this is any air sign: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The energy of air is that of thought or intellect in the tarot. The Magician is spirit speaking. It is the first card of the deck. He is the alchemist. He can work with all elements to create what he wishes to create in the 3D. The Queen of Wands, of course, represents any fire sign: Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. This is the energy of passion in the tarot. So for you, in your current energy to recent past, overcoming some sort of major, potentially a betrayal. This really represents some sort of almost working through in your mind the pain that somebody caused by backstabbing or cheating, if it's a relationship, or whatever the equivalent that would create a lot of pain for you, you know. Sometimes this is just being lied to. Sometimes it varies really on the Three of Swords on what the pain was caused by. You're learning to adapt, though, in a passionate manner really quickly. It's more like for you, with this energy, you're using it as like a recognition of, how do I use this for my benefit, and how do I use this to overcome? How do I learn from this instead of wallowing in it, it seems like. So the Three of Swords is heartbreak, suffering, grief. The Magician, spirit speaking, is willpower, creation, mastery, and adaptation. The Queen of Fire, she represents courage, determination, passion, and joy. You really overcoming in a passionate manner and manifesting that through the understanding, like really truly connecting with yourself and understanding how memories work for you in some way, shape, or form, and why certain things had to happen for you to learn certain lessons and to become a more powerful individual. It's unfortunately the human experience, right, is that of sometimes pain, and that's how we adapt to an extent, because that is what makes us human. We are able to feel the good and the bad, unlike other energy sources. So we do learn from the bad. We typically learn to adapt from it. So for you, this second row is going to represent the future. You have the Ten of Wands. We already went over wands for fire signs. You have the Moon. It's interesting you have a spirit card, again, connecting here. And then finally, the Knight of Wands. A lot of fire here. You could be a fire sign. You could be dealing with a fire sign. We are, while I'm filming, we're entering Aries season. Again, these reads are timeless, so that doesn't really matter. But an Aries, a Leo, Sagittarius, season-wise or placement-wise, could be important to you. Or you could just be really passionate. One of those things might connect with you. So the Ten of Wands is... so for you, this is almost seconding the first message in a different way. So the Ten of Wands is accomplishment, responsibility, and burden. The moon is unconscious, like thoughts or what you don't know, what you cannot see, illusions, intuition, and unclarity. The Knight of Wands is a court card representing action, adventure, and fearlessness. So recognizing that you can be this passionate individual who can overcome, and the moon being that reminder of each lesson is one that brings more responsibility here with the 10 of Wands and the moon. And as we adapt and as we take on more responsibilities and become a more productive person, we move forward in a way that allows us to be more fearless, because we just truly know who we are, why we're here, what we need to do, and how to adapt for new things. Once you start getting good at learning lessons, there's no stopping you, right? Connect to your higher self and adapt. You got this. Group 1, I hope you enjoyed the content. I certainly enjoy making it. My LapizLazuli group, this is really, I tend to say beautiful a little too much. So to be honest with you, this is just an affirmation message. Like, you can ascend. You are a powerful, fearless person who can do this. You got this, and Spirit has your back. All right, Group 1, thank you for your time. I'm going to move on to Group 2. Have a beautiful day. Okay, Group 2. So, you have Ametrine. Group 2 is Ametrine, or the third eye chakra. So make your big dreams your big life with this card and this crystal. I've never worked with it. If you have, let me know in the comments. It's an interesting crystal to pull for your third eye if you're interested in chakras or chakra work. So we'll go ahead and get into the reading of the card. A balanced blend of amethyst and citrine. This Oso ombre stone is heady purple and fiery gold in one powerful package. Its energy is ideal for sifting through mental chatter to unearth pure inspo and act on it. I think inspiration is what inspa means, or inspo. I don't know. Anyhow, the chronically indecisive really need this. If you're someone that's indecisive, you need this. Libra specifically, but also any air signs. So when you should use it is if a deadline is on the horizon and you need a big idea. If you can't decide on something, swipe left or swipe right. Call on Ametrine, and remember, either way, everything is going to be amazing. I like that, because with your third eye, you tend to connect energetically and kind of just make decisions based on that. So make your big dreams your big life. Breakthrough for your third eye chakra here in this second group. We will be using a Rider-Waite per usual. I have 2 card sets picked out. Oh, don't look at that. There we go. So I'm gonna, if you're cool with this, I hope you are. I'm gonna do your current energy to recent past on top, future on bottom. That's typically how we do the crystal reads. So go ahead, without further ado, I don't know why I keep saying that today. You have the Empress, beautiful card, the Hierophant, and the 2 of Wands. So you have Spirit card, or Major Arcana, and then Minor here being the fire sign here. The Wands do represent fire. They are a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries in your life, or the season, of course. The 2 of Wands could be any Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. I think I already said that. I'm sorry if I said it twice. Anywho, there we go. So 2 spirit cards is a pretty big deal, and then a fire card. Fire is prominent in this group chakra read. I'm gonna take a sip of water, excuse me. So the Empress is a beautiful card. She represents the Queen of all queens. She's similar to the Magician, but acting as the divine feminine energy. She does represent a Queen of all queen energy, being that she can work with all 4 elements and create like absolute luxury, nurturer. So she does represent beauty, fertility, nurturing, luxury, creativity. She is this energy of being able to create what you want, really, in your current energy to recent past. The Hierophant would be tradition, legacy, society, organized religion. This could be you being this person in some sort of a society, networking group. It could be you being kind of the energy of legacy, like you could have learned a lot of lessons early on from your mother or of a divine feminine energy in your life, and you're taking on the ability to create and further your lessons. The 2 of Wands, why I say that is he's planning, right? He's making decisions, leaving home. How do I venture into this world and create what I want, is the 2 of Wands, in a passionate manner. With this Ametrine card, right? How do you make your big dreams your big life? How is that for you in your current energy to recent past is what you seem to be pondering. So you're able to create, you know that you've been passed down this ability, and you are moving forward with some sort of a plan. Maybe a connection to ancestry, understanding how to do that can sometimes create this spiritual network for your third eye, so that you feel more connected and able to produce what you want. So for your for your future energy, we've got some extra elements of your, you've got the 7 of Swords, any air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the energy of thought or the energy of intellect in the tarot. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. Both cards representing any earth sign. That is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, the energy of money or manifestation in the tarot. It is interesting that the 7 of Swords appears for your read. It's like my least favorite card, I'll be honest. It's someone being like you or someone else being like deceptive, basically. It's like by definition, it's deception, trickery, tactics, and strategy. So at the very least, you're being strategic or someone else is. And sometimes it's like thievery, like straight up like taking whatever they can from you. So that's why I don't like it, but it just depends on how that's going to play out in your life, whether it's an extreme or just like kind of a minor nuisance, right? So the 10 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, or the King of Earth. 10 of Pentacles is legacy, inheritance, culmination. So there could be that going on. With the King, he is abundance, prosperity, generosity, provider energy. So, and this is your future. So with you kind of like making that plan for your big life, it could just be simply a representation of you strategizing on how to use what you can, like culmination wise, like we were just talking about, like that network that you can connect with. So it could be this energy of that kind of doubled with the legacy thing, and you planning with it to really be that abundant energy, that provider energy, the ability to provide for yourself and those around you with the King here. just, yeah, I feel like that's it. It's really making that plan on how to move forward and connect with everything around you to foresee things. Seek advice or counsel if you feel like this could be more of an extreme card for you. Group 2, I hope you enjoyed the content. Certainly enjoyed making it. I'll see you next time. Bye, my Ametrines. Alright, group 3. It's going to be the Rose Quartz group. Rose Quartz, beautiful card. This will be Crown Chakra 1, but of course this is group 3 for the read. So if you're interested in Rose Quartz for your Crown Chakra, this is for you. Rose Quartz is a gorgeous crystal to work with. It brings in love and harmony into your life. This card is all about taking care of your heart. Rose Quartz is love in rock form. Who needs it? The overly self-critical, sentient, spiritual beings who love deeply, those in the healing arts, or those who want to be. When to use it? When you feel like you always have to be the one to have it all figured out, to work the hardest, to hold it all together for everyone else. Rose Quartz gives us a pink cashmere covered platform to be soft, sweet, and open to spirit. So again, I do think this is a good card to work with for spirit, for your crown chakra, and how you connect with your higher player. And I have the Danburite for the group 4 if you're also interested in that. So we will get on with your read. My group 3, my Rose Quartz group, will be using Rider Waite per usual. Of course, we're going to do this is how I typically do it. Recent, past to current energy, and then your future. We'll pull recent past first. You do have the Hanged Man. That is the spirit card. You have the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. Interesting, because we're talking about your Rose Quartz here. That is interesting to me. So any fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, with this Wands card, that could be of significance to you. The energy of fire is that of passion in the tarot. The cups here do represent water. Water is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the energy of emotion in the tarot. So let's go ahead and get into these. How are you with the Hangman? How are you sacrificing, or is there some sort of suspension in your life, or release, or are you martyring yourself in some way with the Hangman typically? How you do that with the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Cups, being resilience, grit, taking a last stand in some sort of way. So you might, this is more so like a sacrifice in some way for you. You are trying to sacrifice something to overcome, it looks like, a past pain. The 5 of Cups is loss, grief, disappointment, mourning. It does represent for you in your recent past to current energy trying to take care of your heart, taking some sort of stand. You might have released something, and you're taking like the last form of a stand against whatever it is to overcome this kind of grief for you. So the 5 of Cups in that card, you see that there are 2 full cups behind him and the 3 that are knocked over. It's overcoming that energy of kind of sadness and grief over what you've lost, and recognizing that there is more to learn, there's more to venture forward for. You do just need to take care of yourself and maybe learn some lessons about how to not, how to connect in a way when it comes to either your heart or also your spirit, that you can kind of have a little bit more of a say in how you bring in energy into your life, and you can learn those lessons so you don't have to repeat them over and over and then wonder why you're dealing with the same thing, right? So for your future, You do have the Knight of Cups, any water sign again. You have the Queen of Pentacles appearing. She is any earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. The energy of money in the tarot, or manifestation, of course. The Magician is spirit speaking. This is an interesting read for you, I feel like. Court of Water being Knight card. Idealistic thoughts, romanticism, romantic behavior. Following your heart, really, with the King of, or the Knight of Cups. Learning the lesson and following what is best for you. And with the Queen of Pentacles, it's interesting because she represents practicality, creature comforts, and security. So you've learned in some way how to balance this heart and mind and money, kind of emotional, and also emotional well-being. You're learning how to truly work with that, because the Magician is your final card. So this is willpower, creation, mastery, and adaptation. He represents the ability to work with all four elements, to really be practical, and to manifest what you want. You've learned through some sort of sacrifice how to take care of your heart, how to overcome this grief, and you're really moving forward in a way that is beautiful. It's practical, it's loving. You'll be able to really follow what you want and get that emotional well-being, but also be secure and be able to provide for yourself, and have the passionate endeavors you want, the good mix of all the dimensions, right, depending on how you believe in that. It's a beautiful read for your crown chakra. Really learning how to connect, adapt, and therefore manifest for you, after potentially a major lesson or a major sacrifice, or you martyring yourself in some way. All right, my group 3, my Rose Quartz group. I hope you enjoyed the content. I'll see you next time. My final group, again, the crown chakra group. We'll be doing a second crown chakra read. This is it. The Danburite, I believe, is how you say that. Never worked with the crystal. If you have, let me know in the comments. Turn on your electric light. I thought it was a beautiful final card to work with for the crown chakra. And really to think about how to connect with your inner light, inner spiritual being, what it is. Like the beta blockers in Grandma's medicine cabinet, Danburite's twinkling effervescent energy takes the edge off with its serious feel-good vibes. Who needs it? People that are emos, goths, buttoned-up white-collar stress cases. When to use it? When the daily grind has ground you into the pavement. When you feel like launching into space but lack astronaut training. Vibing with Danburite can help divert your busy mind away from its pesky physics ruled orientation. There's somewhere else out there. Flip on the high beams and explore. Turn on your electric light. Really connect with your crown chakra, your star player, and see where you want to go. I'm gonna take a sip of water, excuse me. Okay, group 4, my Danburite group. Rider Waite, here is the cards that we'll be using. The first row will represent your current energy to recent past. The second row will represent your future. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh wow, the King of Pentacles and the Sun. Wow. That light here for you is really prominent in this read. Interesting. You have any earth sign being of importance, either for you or the season, placement wise in the birth chart, or for the season. It could be a major money manifestation being here, recognizing how to be joyful is being also abundant for you. The Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, money, really, with that pentacle energy. She represents practicality, creature comforts, and security. He represents abundance, prosperity, provider, generosity. the ability to be that bright energy for those around you when you really connect with the joys of the light, with like that light work energy, I guess. So the sun is joy, success, celebration, and pleasure, right? Beautiful card, beautiful row. This is really producing light in your own life. Like that Danburite energy is really prominent here. It's really like recognizing how to feel good and how to let go of stress, and therefore kind of exploring how to manifest in a way that you've not done so before, which is really beautiful, I think, for your current energy. So, oh my goodness, you have 2 spirit cards here, the Emperor and the Devil card, and then finally you have the Ace of Cups for your future. Very interesting. Second row, you are probably the most lively group of the group reads for this video, to be honest with you. The Emperor, the Devil, the Ace of Cups. Very powerful energy. You have a paired King and Queen and the Sun energy in your Race of Massacre energy. So this is just very interesting for you if you're learning how to manifest and connect with your higher self. The Emperor really does second that connection of being able to manifest. He is the king of all kings. He can work with all 4 elements. He does represent the divine masculine energy. Definition-wise, he does represent structure, ambition, authority, and rationality. It's interesting that he is paired with the Devil and the Ace of Cups. The Devil is a representation of materialism, playfulness, pleasure, and addiction. So overcoming that to create, or recognizing what it does in life, with that Emperor being there. An Aries or a Capricorn could be of importance as well. With the cups here, you do have any water signs: Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. This is the energy of emotion in the tarot with water, with cups. So it's interesting that you have the Ace. It's a beautiful card to have. New feelings, spirituality, intuition. This is sometimes a new relationship coming into your life or the strengthening of one. You could be like, for you, it's gonna vary depending on where you're at in your life. You could be moving forward in a relationship, basically. So if you're single, you're meeting that person. If you're dating, you're moving forward in a more serious manner, marriage, etc. If you're already married, you're strengthening that ability to create love in your life with your partner and joy through that. In the future, you're recognizing how to be kind of playful and have a structured, ambitious kind of energy so that you can be that loving, nurturing individual, dependent on where you're at on that scale. You're trying to move forward with whatever you're creating by turning on that light and creating love, emotional well-being as well. And it seems like regardless of your gender, you're going to be taking on more of a masculine, like a divine masculine energy, being that action-oriented, kind of wanting to be structured, wanting to be a provider, wanting to be able to also be playful, but not in a bad way. It sounds silly. So like not having to consume something to be able to relax with your loved ones, or something like that. Overcoming some sort of an addiction could be here as well in your future. You're really connecting with your ancestors and recognizing how to manifest with this Danburite crystal. Excuse me. So I think that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the read. I enjoyed making the content, of course. I will see you all next time. I love you very much. Have a beautiful day. Bye.